Welcome back, my dear students. So in the last couple lectures, we have been creating forms, and we have been also using packages to or package this class right here to create all this functionality. Right now, we have not discussed very much in validation. Right, we have not touched that subject yet, and I told you we will do it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's find out how to validate. Right now, we go to create and we insert. If we actually leave it blank and we do create post, it will create a blank record in our database. We don't want that, right? So how do we validate with Laravel? Well, there are a couple of ways we can do this. All right. First, we create it. We use a method called validate, or we can make a request class. All right, which we can do with PHP Artisan. All right, which is really cool. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go and the where we create this validate method is in the controller. So let's go to controller, and right here in the create, right? Actually, not in the create, in the store, because this is where the information goes inside the database, right? This is where we define the little validate function. All right. So it's part of this controller. So we're gonna say this validate method. That's where we define this. And of course we close it. And we pass a couple parameters. All right. So the first parameter is going to be the request, which is this guy there. The second parameter is going to be an array. All right, and an array of values, keys and values. So the key for this one here, what we want to validate right now is the title. All right, so we want to make sure that the title has something there. So we're gonna say the title, and we're gonna say I want you to required this title. All right, if you want to pass another rule, these are called rules, by the way. You put a pipe. All right, that's close to the backslash on your keyboard, and then you pass something like max colon and then the value, like say max 60 characters or something like that. All right, and you can find out more in the Laravel website, and of course at the end of the section I will always give you a link. If I don't, make sure that you look for it. It's called validation rules. All right, that way you can find more rules that you can set. You can say unique, and you can do a lot of things with rules. Okay, we're just gonna do it for required. We're gonna do required just the title. Okay, but you can of course pass more keys and values, and you can say content if you had a content there, and you can go here and you can say required, and then you can keep going. Okay, as many as you like. Now if you have a more complex form with a lot more fields, I recommend using the requests. We're gonna check that later in the course. Okay, actually probably after this lecture, but let me show you how this works. Okay, so all right, let's go here to create, and now let's try to do it. And now you can see that it refreshes and it doesn't go anywhere. All right, now when you do this, automatically there is a variable that is available called errors. That variable is available throughout the whole application. Anywhere you want to display any errors, you will be able to access that variable and display it. All right, right now that variable has this error. Okay, in the next lecture I'll show you how to display it, but right now it's displaying an error. It has that value, but we got to display it. All right, so this is how you validate forms using Laravel, and I'll see you in the next lecture. I hope you're having a lot of fun, guys. Take care.